Hi, everybody, and welcome to your Cornerstone course. I'm excited to get started with you. I'm going to walk you through the course orientation and our first module. And what I like to do is, instead of sharing my screen and have you just follow along, I like it if you play this video and then click through the links on your own as I guide you through them. I think that provides you with a more interactive approach in the classroom, and one that you will hopefully then remember where you can find the information because you've already clicked through it once on your own instead of just passively watching the video. So to get started, you'll go ahead and click on the modules link on the left-hand side. And once you're there, you will scroll down until you see the Getting Started section. So let's click on that first part of the Getting Started section that says Submit Accessibility and Academic Integrity Acknowledgement. Once you click on that link, you'll see that there are instructions there to review the resources on Excelsier's academic accommodations and integrity policy. You'll see there's 9 questions and that you should go ahead and complete this before you are able to move forward in the course with any of the other coursework. Next, you can scroll down and click the Next button, and that will take you to our course syllabus. You'll need to click on that course syllabus in a new window and read through that. You can either pause the video and read through it now or come back to it later. So once you're done, you'll click the Next button, and that will take you over to our course technology section. And here you will find information on anti-plagiarism software, tutoring software, video conference and recording technology, Campus Studio, portfolio software. So all the different tools that you're going to need to familiarize yourself in order to go through the class. So once you're finished checking all of those things out and the student guides that go with them, you can click on the Next button at the bottom of the page. And you'll see once you do that, you will be reviewing the course materials, web text information, and expectations. We'll be using the Sumo web text in the class. It's in an online format, and the publisher you'll see there is Sumo. So you'll notice here that the publisher offers a 3-week trial of your web text, and then after that, you'll need to purchase it using an access code. So make sure to read through this important information and purchase that access code before your free trial expires. And this, the rest of the details, including the video, will tell you how to get started in the web text, what web text grading is, how you can track what you've completed in the web text. And all of this goes directly into the grade book as you complete it, and it syncs up. So if you don't see it sync right away, don't get worried. It should sync within 24 hours. So go ahead and scroll down and you'll click the Next button and you'll see our practice discussion. Here's where you're gonna meet myself and get ready for success. You will see that I have posted the same little bio that I posted on the announcement section, and you can watch through the video. You can reply to my bio. This is just preparing you to get started on how to use the discussion board in case you're unfamiliar with it, and to get to know one another in the class. I'll respond to every student in this thread, and normally throughout the rest of the course, depending on the course size, I alternate my discussions between weeks. So if we're working on a discussion for Module 1, you'll see, if you see a response from me, a reply to you in a Module 1 discussion, then you may not see another reply until week 3, so that I can alternate through everybody in the class. Now, if it's a smaller class size, which sometimes happens, then I can respond to everyone's post each week. But the important thing to know is that you will get feedback from me in the grade book on all of your discussions, no matter what week it is. So you will receive some feedback from me either way, even if it's not necessarily on the discussion post, on the discussion board during any particular week. So after you've posted your own little introduction and read through your classmates' introductions to get a sense of, who's in the class with you and what their interests are, you'll go ahead and click the next button. And that's going to take you to how to succeed in an Excelsior course. And it'll show you some ways of exploring your online classroom. You can click through these down arrows in order to open the various software and Canvas requirements, how to navigate the course, technical support in case you would run into any trouble, tools and tips for academic excellence, and different policies that we use. And here you also have the library resources for when you need to gain more information about using the library, as we will be looking up and reviewing sources later in the class. So go ahead and click the next button, and that will take you to another discussion board called the Course Help and General Discussions. So if you want to get a hold of me because you have a question that specifically involves some homework and you're not sure how to proceed, the fastest way to get a hold of me is through email, and I will respond to you within a 24-hour period during the week, and I usually check in once over the weekend. But if it's something that you don't need a response to right away, or you think maybe your classmates can help you out, then you would post a question in this general questions area. So everybody can see what you're posting here. You wouldn't want to post something that's personal about a grade, or maybe about why you might need to be late with an assignment, or something that's personal going on in your life, because everybody can see this information. When you email me, it's private and it's just one-on-one between you and myself. So go ahead and click the next button. And this is going to take you to Module 1. So now that you've completed the course orientation, you're ready to get started on Module 1. And in Module 1, we are going to be going through this course overview first. You'll notice there's always an overview for each of the modules, and this can help you get started in understanding what we're going to be doing in each module. And you'll see here that our very captivating title for this module is there anybody out there? So we're going to be introducing the concepts of how to build milestones, and you're going to learn how to navigate the course, and you're going to feel more connected and see that there are people that are out there and available to help you as you take this journey. You'll notice the module outcome section. So these are the things that you should be able to do by the end of this module. If you feel like in some way you have not achieved these goals, then please contact me and I'm happy to help you out. You'll see there's a module resource section. The required web text for Module 1 is Chapter 1. We'll be reading that. And then there's some supplemental materials that you can click through. And here, if you keep scrolling down, you'll see this module's tasks. So this is an important place to keep referring back to as you work through all of the tasks in Module 1. You'll see there's a lesson review, week 1 reading guide, complete the web text Chapter 1. You will be participating in a discussion called What's Your Story, reviewing the lesson course project overview, completing an assignment, the course project milestone 1, and then reviewing some key takeaways. So you could always come back to this overview to find out what is due when. You'll notice that discussions are due on Thursdays. Your replies to classmates will be due Sundays. And then assignments are always due on Sundays as well. And you'll see that it's 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So no matter where you're living in the world or what time zone you're in, you will always be following that Eastern Standard Time for submitting your assignments. Then click on the next button at the bottom of the page, and you will see the reading guide that was mentioned in the overview. So here you see that there's a nice hint that says that you can get started in the web text today using the 3-week free trial I mentioned, and a reminder about purchasing the access code. And so in this section, it's going to outline why you're not alone in your pursuit of your degree, and begin with some important information that's at Excelsior University. Then we're going to get into the juggling act. It's really hard, I know, to balance work, family, school, and all those other responsibilities that you have when you're taking these classes. So there's going to be some strategies for success. And then we're going to be going through how to put together our research paper, which is going to take place in a series of steps throughout the term. So we will be working on it a little bit at a time each week, so it doesn't feel too overwhelming to you to do the entire project at the end of the term. Go ahead and click the next button, and that'll take you to the web text, chapter 1 that I mentioned in that overview, and you'll have to load that in a new window to work your way through the web text. And you should do that before completing anything else in the course so that you have the information you need to proceed successfully. Then you'll be ready to click the next button, which takes you to our discussion called What's Your Story? You'll notice here that there are a bunch of different tabs in the discussion. You have an overview, a prepare, a post, a reply, and an evaluation. So you should go ahead and click through all of those on your own and familiarize yourself with what each little tab represents. And in this discussion, you will see that we will be talking about successes and failures and everything in between, the experiences that shape you. And together, there's lots of valuable experience that you will bring to this class, no matter where you are in your journey. So after reading through the overview, it'll tell you down here how to navigate to the Prepare tab, then the Post tab, the Reply tab, and then the Evaluation. So you'll be going in a sequence. If you get lost or confused, you can always shoot me an email. I've also posted my phone number for you, so there are lots of ways to get a hold of me. Go ahead and click the next button, and you'll see that that takes you to 1.3 lesson course project overview. So over the next 7 weeks, we're going to be working toward completing a final paper. As I said, we're going to be working on it step by step. Right now, the idea of writing an independent research paper might seem overwhelming, but we're going to go through it carefully and slowly. You'll have course project milestones that you'll be able to utilize toward this course project. So why this course project? So the idea here is that after you've completed the course project, you'll be able to write an evidence-based research paper. That goes back to the information in the course orientation. I talked about utilizing the library. And so this is going to help you gain some experience in using Excelsior's library. You can always reach out to a librarian if you have some trouble, and they can guide you through the databases, and you can tell them what your specific topic is, and they can help you find sources that are relevant to that topic. So this is a great place to refer back to when you are working on the research portion of the paper. You'll see that there are some course links here to the library so that you can access it whenever you need to. Go ahead and click the next button, and you'll see what our first milestone is going to be. And you'll also notice there are tabs on this, and the overview tells you how to work through these tabs. So right now you can see in the annotations, and so when you're ready, let's go ahead and click on that Prepare tab. So toggle on over to Prepare, and you'll see that you will be reading through, or you probably will have already read through the chapter called, chapter 1 called Research Paper Project Analysis before you begin this assignment. And then you're going to choose one of the topics from the course project topics list. So you're not choosing your own topic, you're using a list in the web text. And so each of these topics will relate in some way to our course theme and the future of our society. So pick something that you find meaningful and interesting, that enough that you would like to work on it for the next 8 weeks of the course. And so if you scroll down, you'll notice that you'll need to find an additional source from the Excelsior University Library on your topic. And you can check out the course topics list by clicking on the link. You can check out the Milestone 1 template by checking on the link, and this is going to guide you through putting everything together. You'll also notice there are some additional resources for you to click through, and you can go ahead and do this on your own time before turning in this milestone. If you scroll down, you'll see what you're going to be graded on. We use rubrics in the class so that you are always aware of how you will be graded. And you should use the rubric as a checklist to make sure that you have exceeded expectations or can get the top grade possible that you would like to try for by looking at the rubric each week for the weeks that we have milestones. And there's, of course, a discussion rubric as well that's posted in the class. So you'll see this first thing here on our Milestone 1 rubric is your source selection information. The work includes author, title, date, and a URL. So you can just go through and make sure that you've selected a credible source from the library, and it has all these details. And that should help you to get the full 20 points on that part. Keep scrolling down and you'll see that you need an interesting or a troubling fact. And so if you look at this part of the rubric, you'll see it says the work provides 3 or more relevant, significant, and insightful facts about the topic. And as you write through your topic, you can just go off and make sure you've got 3, 1, 2, 3, check those off in order to get the full 20 points there. And then the research questions, the work provides 3 or more research questions. So that's what you will be working on for this part of the rubric. And then if you scroll further down, you'll notice that there is a reflection paragraph of 200 to 250 words. And then, of course, that you'll be graded also on your grammar and writing skills. Okay, so that outlines the rubric for our milestone. And then if you click the next button, this is going to take you to the last section of Module 1, which is the key takeaways page. And so you can see here it says, congratulations, you've completed Module 1. It's a big milestone for you. And then you can answer these additional questions as you reflect on Module 1 and in like a personal journal, or open up a document on your computer and journal about this experience. And if you have any questions or need additional support, make sure to reach out to me. And that pretty much concludes what we'll be doing in the first week of class. I'm available for help. I have Zoom office hours, as you will see in my post. And I look forward to getting to know you and taking this journey with you. Good luck.